Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, distinguished faculty, Dean Monique, everyone in the room, here we are, graduating. Here we are at the end. However, our story is far from over. Our story does not have a single main character, and it does not have a beginning, nor does it have an end. And it's probably one of the most important stories that can ever be told. This is our story. It is the story of Hult. It's the story of the class of 2023. It is a story of triumph in the face of adversity, of solidarity in the face of division, and of hope in the face of despair. This was a story not written by any one individual, but was written by each and every one of us, through our words, our choices, and our actions. Like all great stories, it is riddled with challenges, with adversity, with hardships. Challenges such as having to live in a country far from home, whether that was in Boston, in London, in San Francisco, within the campuses, building relationships that will last a lifetime, and finding our place in the world. Whether that was hardships such as having to work and study from home during the pandemic, and even so, still building relationships during the pandemic. And there were many personal challenges as well. There was a point during my Hult journey where I was homeless, and I almost did not graduate. However, thanks to the support of my friends, the whole community, I am able to stand beside you today. It was thanks to my friends who gave me a place to stay and a shoulder to cry on. Thanks to the staff at Hult who spent hours helping me secure a place to live, and the support of everyone in my life. But as Malcolm X once said, there is no better than adversity. Every defeat, every heartbreak, every loss contains its own seed, its own lesson on how to improve your performance the next time. Like all great stories, the main characters overcame these circumstances, whether that was our adaptability, providing a limitless learning opportunity, whether that was the teams, whether that was the academic team, the well-being team, the staff at Hult, every single one of you who makes the Hult community the way it is. Whether that was the HSA creating events that allowed us to learn from different cultures, the clubs and societies, every single one of us who came together to make this happen. This is a story which has started and continues on. The story of how we live, dream, and strive, of how we feel, hurt, and fall, but also of how we rise, strive, and overcome.
Our story's ending depends on each of us. We create our future. And in all honesty, looking at that future sometimes makes me nervous or even anxious. Besides the many ups, I, like most of you, had moments where I felt like the world come crushing down on me. Sometimes life can just be a dark and lonely place. And although we come far, there's still a long journey ahead of us. A journey which will tempt us to view the future from the perspective of the past. A journey which will require us to make decisions based on values rather than rationality. And a journey that provides us with so many distractions that it is easy to forget to live before our journey ends. So, now that we're all real academics, how do we embrace this journey rather than drowning in it? Well, honestly, I don't really know. But I found it starts by understanding the privileges and shortcomings that result from our upbringing, our surroundings, and quite honestly, our parents' bank accounts. Both poverty and wealth can be a curse. But the reality is there's no excuse for not working hard. Developing a sense of responsibility for our future is the first step to champion our journey and to elevate ourselves from any limitations that the past has set up in our minds. We live in a world where TikTokers tell us it's a failure not to be a billionaire before the age of 6 and teach us how to dress and who to love. But what is considered right or wrong in the future is no longer determined by the past, nor by someone with a Spotify account and a $5 mic, but by choices we make today. Choices which should be based on rationality and must be driven by values. Let me explain that. So in the past, only focusing on creating shareholder value was a rational decision. Yes, let's just make money for our investors. So was it to find a safe job and forget about that one startup idea, or to settle down instead of traveling the world. But in the future that we will build, we will achieve returns beyond financial profits, embrace every challenge by perceiving our full potential, and embrace the unknown with openness and acceptance. Actions that might seem irrational now, but will create a better future, a future that is driven by our values of doing the right thing. And besides working hard and changing the world for the better, we must always do something that I know Hult students are really, really good at, and that is to enjoy life. From today on, our opportunities will be endless, and so it seems to be the time that we have to perceive them. But as we know, time flies, and so do our chances to share love and to create memories with the people closest to us. Money is worthless if you can't spend it with the ones you love. And time is worthless if you can't spend it doing what you love. Embrace both sides of the equation and create your future through your hard work, your values, and together with the people you love. So, cheers to life, cheers to the future, and congratulations to the class of 2023.